Hey, that was kind of terrible. But anyways, yeah, I'm kind of back into Minecraft because Johnny was playing a bunch, and I started playing with them, and we just kind of got back into it. And I honestly don't know what I'm doing here. I think I'm just gonna play randomly for now, but I really have to get more stuff recorded on this channel anymore because I've been kind of dead recently. Last thing I did was some Yu-Gi-Oh! With Shep, which didn't even finish because Shep's thingy crashed, which it's been doing, because Shep's Google Chrome doesn't like to work. But we're going to be doing lots of multiplayer stuff later on. I don't know when. My plan is to, every once in a while, just record until school year's over, because school's been fucking me over a crap ton, so we're just gonna have to go with it for now. What we mime Minecraft is back. Minecraft. Uh, bonus just no. Okay. So we're just gonna kind of play casually. FPS drop big into 6 FPS, of course. It always does that. Startup. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, lag. Okay. I might change some settings here just to record with, I like fancy though. I could go in normal. That helps out. I can't tell the difference between max FPS and stuff. Like, I don't know. Does this give me more FPS or worse? Looks like more. Decreased. Off. Screw you, clouds. These like, yes. I just dropped my FPS so hard. Green. Holy crap. Yeah, that fixed it. You might have seen some kind of weird screen tear or something like that later. Like in there. But oh well. Ignored the skin, gave it to a friend, gave my Minecraft account to a friend because I don't play it anymore, and she was really, really, really persistent about letting me give it to her. So kinda, oh god, water. Screw you. I am getting, every time I try to do something it lags. It's weird. Okay then, this is getting ridiculous. That's my sensitivity at 50. It's good for me. Screw fancy. Keeping advanced OpenGL. Friggin' turn off fancy. Increased my FPS a lot. Okay. Now there goes the lag spike again. Okay. Kinda curious what I'm getting. I'm just gonna knock down this tree real quick. Now since I'm just staring at a tree, I'm getting like a friggin' 100 FPS. Why is this? Now I'm looking at the ground and now it's like 20. What is this? Tree, why you give me such good FPS? Okay. So let's take these ow. I didn't do that on purpose, that was the lag. I seriously can't figure out what's going on here. Turn off smooth lighting. Whoa, that's bright. That looks nice though. Nostalgic. Making him friggin' 60 FPS. This looks really nostalgic. Holy frig. It kinda looks terrible at the same time. I don't know. Do you guys see this? Like, when I look up and down, for some reason, my, like, hotbar flashes. I don't know, it's been weird. This game doesn't like me. It really doesn't. I could run everything else, 60 FPS, perfectly fine on this awesome new computer. Yet, Minecraft? Nah. Doesn't like it. Minimum. How about minimum? Smooth. For smooth lighting. That doesn't look as poopy. That actually looks really nice. Let's see if I get any frame drops. If I run, sprint, jump, no frame drops. Okay, I think I fixed it, guys. It's gonna be a long session, considering I'm off all today. Well, I'm not off. I stayed home because I didn't actually do my homework yesterday, and my mom just kind of let me stay home for it. And plus, I've been off sick last entire week because, oh, when I was like, I don't know, like 9, I have a really bad history with like a sinus infection type deal, and it basically came back and it killed my face, and I died, went to hell, came back because Satan didn't like me. But other than that, everything else is fine. So how about you? How are you doing? Person watching my video. Because I know there's someone. Is there someone? No. Woo! Okay. That was completely necessary. But, yeah, I've been off all sick, last week, yeah. And it was terrible. I hate headaches, because it just gave me the worst headache you will not imagine. Like, I do get headaches, not as often as I get migraines, though. I get lots of migraines. Like, lots of migraines. It's kind of redonkulous. Kind of redonkulous. Oh, the music's kicking in. I love the music. I want to go back to 1.6.6, the version that I loved. My favorite version out of all of them. Just for some nostalgia. Also, I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but when I was over on my Mac before, like a really long time ago, when I first started this channel out, back then, oh yeah, it's been like a year now, hasn't it, since I've uploaded. Yeah, my 1 year anniversary was like my birthday-ish, around my birthday, which I wasn't recording back then. So yeah, happy 1.5 year anniversary. But anyway, back on my Mac days, my friend Joe, you probably remember, I don't actually know if I actually, because back then I had Camtasia, which wouldn't record, well, I had my crap mic, which wouldn't record multiplayer, like it wouldn't record Skype for some odd reason, through my headset, so I don't know if you actually have any videos. I don't think I have any videos of him with me. Actually, I might have a couple from when I was on my Mac, but I don't know. But he definitely has one up of me, him, and my old friend Jake, who I don't actually talk to anymore. We kind of just stopped talking. But Joey moved and everything, and Joey was the first one to tell me about Minecraft, right? I was at school with him, and he was in my class, and we have a bunch of friends that we talk to every once, like all the time, and we would like sit around, and one day he came in and he started talking about this game that he's been playing, and he didn't say anything about it being all blocky and everything, so I pictured it as this really like awesome first person. Back then I was kind of a Call of Duty freak, so don't get mad at me for saying that I kind of pictured it looking kind of like COD, and that flashing's really hurting my eyes. I think I'm going insane. But, yeah, and then I pictured it like that and everything. And it was kind of awesome how I discovered it. He, told me to get a torrent version, which I had for a really long time, because I didn't buy it until, like, over a year ago, I think it was now. Did I actually bought the game? I don't remember. It might have been. Because I've been talking to, like, Johnny and stuff for, like, a year now, I would say. Yeah, I would say it's about a year. But, nope. Basically, I got the torrented version. Well, actually, I didn't get the torrented version because back then I was new to computers in general, because my grandma just got, like, a Mac laptop, and I thought it was the best thing ever. I didn't know anything. Like, now I know. Like, it's kind of hard to explain how much I know about computers now, considering it's like the only topic that I actually learned so much about other than math that I love. But it comes to like back then I didn't actually know what a gigabyte was. Well, I knew what it was. I knew it was like storage space back then, but I didn't know like how many megabytes are in a gigabyte, how many what's after a gigabyte, what's like I didn't know that kind of stuff. I just learned that stuff like just like not I can't say recently. I could say like a year ago. Then I started getting into more advanced stuff. I learned like I basically don't even like go to classes or anything for this. I just kind of for computers, I kind of just play, and then I talk to a bunch of friends who know like stuff about computers as well, and I learn things more and more every day, considering they learn things, and then they tell me, and then it just gets yeah. But then I didn't know anything back then, so I was like completely lost with what I should do. And there's my heater. You might be able to hear that. I might actually have to go down and turn the heat real quick. I don't know. If it shows up in the video, I'm probably going to turn it down because I'm probably going to record a bunch today. I might even record a bit with Johnny. That's if he's up to it. But he, Joey's told me about the torrent version of Minecraft, right? And basically what happened was, I couldn't figure out, it was my first time actually at YouTube. I couldn't figure out how to get the download link. Before then, I didn't know that it was in the description or anything, and there was one specific for Mac, which I think I might have linked to when I was in one of my old tutorials. I don't know. But, yeah, and I forgot to, and then Joey's like, did you click the link? And I never knew, because I kept saying, yeah, I guess, because I had no clue what the frig to do, so I kind of just went with it. And then later on, I just started watching videos on Minecraft, and I'm like, so that's what it is. Considering I thought it was this really awesome, nice, not like, I can say that the graphics on Minecraft are stupid. They're original, and I like them. Like, there aren't many blocky games out there. But, I thought it was like this COD-looking graphics, and it kind of caught me by surprise, and it looked really nice at first when I started looking at it. And then, first video I ever watched was the first episode of Shadow of Israfel. And every time I think of Minecraft, olden days Minecraft, that's the first thing I picture is Shadow of Israfel. Like the old ones, not the new ones, considering I don't even think they've put out an episode of that in a while. But it's kind of I know I'm kind of going I don't even really watch them anymore, but might sound like I'm going fanboy-ish to you guys, but I'm not. It's just kind of what I watched back then, because back then I didn't know about, like, some other YouTubers. They were, like, the best for me, and they're still kind of funny. I don't really, like, not to put any hate or anything on them, but I don't really watch them anymore, because, like, right now I've been watching lots of, it goes around between, like, Nova, Kutra, PewDiePie, and I know I'm gonna get raged at for watching PewDiePie because he's the most frigging because he's apparently the biggest sellout, even though I don't think he is. But it kind of comes down to that kind of stuff right now. And I watch PewDiePie, Nova. I'm gonna get yelled at for that, and I know that for a fact. It's by someone. But and then it just kind of ends up going to, like, I watched some Ethos Lab. He's awesome, honestly. I learned all my redstone from him, and I do know a decent bit about redstone now. And, yeah, kind of just, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's weird. Like, picking your favorite YouTuber is hard, honestly. Because you don't want to, like, when you start watching someone, say, I don't know, maybe Nova. We'll say Nova, I guess. And then you start watching them, and watching them, and watching them, and then you just get boring. You get bored of them. That's what happened with me with like the Yogscast and stuff, because I don't really like the Yogscast anymore. Just because they got boring. It took like they would never put out like videos that I wanted to watch, and then when I started to, they were like really famous, and then they started to become like I can't say sellouts, but they started to they treated it more as a business, not as something that they can do for fun. Like, there are some YouTubers out there that aren't getting money for it, but they're not, like, treating it as their... Well, they are treating it as their job, but they're not treating it as a business. Like, what they need to do. Like, they have to.